Happy 100 years of Black American History Month. Today, I'm going to take a turn from my typical success mindset video and specifically dedicate this video to my fellow Black Americans. And so what I want to do today is talk about why I believe Black America is at the heart of the current state of our nation and just the state of the world that we see it as a whole. So, a few years ago, New York Times Magazine shared a piece about the 1619 Project. And what it is it's highlighting the 400th anniversary of the first recorded arrival of enslaved Africans to Virginia. Now, I know, listen, all of us didn't come from Africa. We know that. There were, on this ship specifically, there were only 20 people, but a lot of us were already here. But this marks the timeline of slavery. Automatically, the 400th year anniversary, number one, they're recording that for a reason. Me personally made me think about the prophecy in Genesis, the 400-year prophecy. And it says that, then the Lord said to him, know for certain that 400 years your descendants will be strangers in a country not their own, and they will be enslaved and mistreated there. But I will punish the nation they serve as slaves, and afterward they will come out with great possession. And so this is, I believe this is what we're seeing today. Now, I want to note the difference here is he's going to punish the nation while his people are going to come out with great possession. So there's going to be this thing happening, right? And I believe that that's what we're seeing today, the beginning of it. And so that's why I love Psalms 91:7. It says, though 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, it will not come near you, right? You will only behold the reward of the wicked. So he's telling us, stay focused. This punishment that's happening to this nation right now. It's not about you. It's for you because I'm going to free you, but it's not happening to you. All right. And so then, 1619 plus the 400 years, right? That takes us to 2019. And so we ask ourselves, right, well, what's significant happened in 2019? Obviously, that's COVID, hence the name COVID-19, marking the 2019 of when it was first discovered. And so we can agree that since 2019, the world has not been the same. Our nation has not been the same. Nothing has been the same. What I believe is that we have entered officially into an end times timeline. And there's so many events that are set to occur, more than I can even capture and discuss in this video. But I think for us, there are two prophetic events that are happening right now, or that are being prepared. Number one is the awakening of the dry bones that was prophesied in Ezekiel 37, which I believe we're seeing today happening in Black America specifically, but also in parts of the greater diaspora as well. And then the gathering of true Israel from the four corners of the earth into our own land. And this is evidenced by scriptures such as Jeremiah 23:7 and Ezekiel 20:34. And I'll leave these scriptures in the comments as well. And so those are the scriptures that specifically pertain to Black Americans and the diaspora that have served in slavery. The waking of the dry bones speaks about the divinely inspired consciousness of remembering who you are. And then there's also the gathering of Israel from the four corners of the earth. And there's a lot that's going to happen with that. The wilderness experience where he'll plead with us face to face. And it says that he'll purge the rebel from among us. And why that's significant, I believe, is because right now, the movement that you're going to be seeing in Black America, it's not going to all be churchified and Christianified. God is working through a lot of people right now to bring this prophetic timeline to pass. And he's not going to deal with his people who are not aligned with him. He's not going to deal with them right now. He's going to deal with them later. Once he separates us and gets us out, then he's going to begin to sift those who are not aligned directly with him. But right now, it appears as if he's going to be doing a big grab first, and then he'll separate out later. So God is using a lot of us right now, and everyone's not going to be churchified, Christianified, sanctified, holified. It's not he's not doing that right now. And this also makes me think of the Drewski skit, right? He wasn't right, but he wasn't wrong. And so God can use that to highlight the church and what's wrong with the church, but at the same time, he can use that to also judge Drewski for talking about his bride. Like he's on both sides of everything. That's why you got to just stand back and look at him operating on both sides, and don't choose a side. Just look at both sides and see how God is using both sides and all sides to ultimately for his glory and his purpose and the establishment of his kingdom on earth. So the greater prophetic timeline, a lot of this is talked about. Yeshua says it in Matthew 24, where there's going to be nation against nation, wars, rumors of wars, famine, earthquake, diseases. Then in Revelation, you have the persecution of the church. You have the horses, the bowl judgments, the destruction of Babylon. And so ultimately, like the complete and utter recompense of the wicked. And so while all of this is happening, though, he's saying, hey, afterward, you're going to come out with great possession. You're going to be separated, set apart. You're going to be established as, his nation, the one people. And so we have to focus on that and that timeline and that trajectory alone. And we cannot get sidetracked by everything else that's going to be happening, that the hand of God is going to be doing to basically break us free from this prison, this captivity that we're in. And so what this means for us, there's two things. First, it means that, in the words of our beloved Miss Houston, right, you better lay low. So we need to stay out the way. We need to stay out the way and stay in and under God. Seek him while he may be found. Scripture says he's a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So you need to stay closer than close to God. Don't turn back like Lot's wife. There's nothing. Everything that's waiting for you is a lot greater than what you may be leaving or losing. And so just keep your mind focused in front of you. Don't look in the rear view. And also, number two, God is doing it. He's doing it without our help. He's not, he'll inspire you to do something if he needs you to do something. If not, let him do his thing. Nothing from 1619 till today and beyond has gone unseen, forgotten about, or unrecorded. He knows exactly what has happened, the amount of injustice that has occurred in our people, just all of the families and bloodlines who have never had to pay up, never had to fess up for any of the crimes and any of the horrendous things that have been done to our ancestors. He is aware, and that is exactly what this timeline is about. He says, I will punish the nation that you served as slave. Why are they being punished? Because he saw everything. He saw everything. So I just hope that this gives you more insight and perspective into the timeline that we're in right now. And maybe I'll make a follow-up video. I don't know, but I look forward to your comments and having a discussion. So y'all have a blessed one. Peace.